and we will say it is Magnificent Monday, and I hope everyone had a great and restful weekend. But if you got the tech tip on Friday and you are not quite sure how to do all that or what all that meant, I'm going to go in and dive in and just show you a quick overview on how to get that into your canvas and what are some of the things you can do with that once it's in your canvas. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into your canvas. Right now I'm in my sandbox. Um, if you ever want to play around, this is where I kind of play around. But we're going to go to import from Commons, and it's going to take you to a little page. Right now we're only searching Los Lunas schools. That is totally okay. And you are going to look up manipulatives. I've already started right there, and it's going to pop up right here. Once it's popped up, you are going to go ahead and click on it, and you are going to import. And it's going to ask you where you want to import them into. And I'm going to import them into my sandbox. And once you're done, you would just say import into course, and boom. It says you have successfully started the import. It might take a while to see the changes. I've already done it a few times, so it should be in there when we go play. So I'm going to go back to sandbox, and we are going to see some of the things you can do. So the first thing you're going to notice is that they are in modules, and you can kind of see them here. They're all in modules, so these are all in here. They are also in pages. So if I go to pages, view all pages, they should be in here as well. So there's all that in there. This is a little harder to use or a little bit more overwhelming. If you go into modules, it's at least a little more put together. So the cool thing about modules, and in this way, if you needed something and you needed to add it to your, let's say next week you're working on 10 frames and you wanted them to manipulate the 10 frames, or they need Unifix cubes for their next assignment. What you can do is you can go ahead and duplicate this. I don't want to click on it. Let's go ahead and go back. But there you can see how it works. And then we are going to move this copy. You can publish it first or after if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and move it to another module. So I'm going to go ahead and move it to week 2. What's the T for Mr. T? And I'm going to move it after Wednesday, because I'm going to need it for their homework on Wednesday. You're going to go ahead and go to move, and then now Wednesday, when they go to Wednesday, it'll be Unifix cubes will pop up so they can kind of manipulate them. Or you can move it till after their homework if you need it that way too. So that's just one way you can use it. There's also another way that you can link to that page. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go into assignments. And I am going to create a new assignment. I'm going to call it, let's just call it reading. Actually, let's not call it reading because this is obviously math. Let's call it math, 1, 2, 3. And I want to say, use this tool to make 10. I'm going to say it that way. Use this tool to make 10. And I'm going to go ahead and link it to the Unifix cube. So I'm going to go to my little link. That's the little chain thing right here. And I'm going to go to course links. I am going to go to, you can do it 2 ways. You can go through your modules this way, or you can go through your pages. I'm going to go through my pages because it's a little bit easier to find stuff, and sometimes it just is a little nicer to get along. So I'm going to look for the Unifix cubes. They're all in alphabetical order. I can do it for the one or the one I made a copy for. The copies are kind of useful just in case you need to put them multiple times in different places and you don't accidentally delete one. You can keep your main module of all the tools at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and just link it to this one. And there's my assignment. Use this tool to make 10. There's my link. Click on this link. And I'm actually going to move this there to there. And make that go away. And there we go. I have a name, I have a title. I need to put in due date. Let's just put this day. And we will save it. So now that it's saved, what the kids will see, which is not very creative, but it says use this tool to make 10. They'll click on the link to your page. Once they're on their page, they can use this to make 10, and that's one of the tools. So thank you, everybody. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you back soon.